Hashem, Al Shai, by Hashem, Rakaku, Dash, Shalom to the 144,000, the rest of you elect out there, Shalom to you all. I'm tired of this video. I'm drinking this detox herbal, whatever, brings up phlegm. Anyway, this, you see this video right here is put up by friends of Ha. I'm trying to read this because they spelled it wrong. Got to go back and spell it right. Mashayak. What the hell is a Mashayak? It's Mashayak. Mashayak. Not Mashayak. And these guys are also known as friends of Yahushai, formerly of GMS Boston, that broke off. These demons broke off about a year ago. So they one of them put up a video, the main demon. This is real deep analysis on Deacon Nakar. This is a video that I put up. All right. So the name of this video, I said all that to say this, that if you teach that we're not in a new covenant, you have demons on you. And this is what this guy pretty much says. So we know now this group formerly of Boston GMS that broke off and got their own thing going, they believe that we're under the new covenant. So I'm gonna let you listen to a little bit of this and change this act. It's not Mashayak, it's Mashayak. Mashayak. Not I, but Ya. Mashayak. So let's listen to the madness.
Like how bad you talk about fellow Israelites. Come on, brother. Come on, brother.
This guy is a prima donna. Deacon is. He's just nothing but a prima donna. He's not of the elect.
Let me tell you something.
Which was a totally bad move to get with Whack 100. Whack 100 is of that world. Okay?
No, you guys is of that world, bro.
You heard what he said? You heard what that demon said? He said, you guys are of that world. Okay, we'll see.
Hey, let's go back to this, man. This is, you know, of course I'm going to touch on this video. It's called A Deep Analyst On. It's not really deep at all. It's very shallow.
Yeah, well, yeah. Everything I say is shallow. Okay.
Digress. Deacon Hakar versus Captain Tazariak and camps. Are we in the new covenant? It really is nothing to debate. You know, the blood was shed and the new covenant was established. You know, there's 3, 4, 5 reprobates. People that are without Hamashiach in them, and that's what makes you a reprobate. Scripture
How do you learn Hamashiach? Yahushua, how you learn all that? What yeshiva did he attend? He learned it from us. How do you know if we're pronouncing the name of the Most High the correct way? You saying it the same way we saying it, man. So if we're demons, you're demons too.
Not yourselves, at least ye be reprobates. Anybody that's, if the Holy Spirit is abiding in a man, he has the understanding that the Lord established his new covenant. There's nothing to debate.
Okay, but I got a deep question for this demon. And we're supposed to be, according to them, we're under the new covenant. That means we are sinless, right? That means we cannot commit sin. And if the Holy Spirit is dealing with you, you are under the new covenant, and therefore you cannot sin. Was the Apostle Paul under the new covenant 2,000 years ago? After he fell off, got knocked off the horse and converted, did a 180 and started and became an apostle. Was he then under the covenant, the new covenant, or no?
Think about, you know, this is a very satanic doctrine, you know, that we're not in the new covenant. And it's of Satan. Anybody teaching that, you know, you're going to be annihilated. You're going to be destroyed. God is not with you. You're not of God. teaching that we're not in the new covenant. So let's go back a little bit here. And let's just...
Times when I was in Charlotte and I would salute the brothers at ISBK, most of them wouldn't salute, but one or two would, salute. And the reason I bring that up is, man, these niggas are going to hate us after this one.
It says that Brother Garfield podcast, so he's on there. All these leaders, and Garfield is a persona non grata. He shouldn't even be in this conversation. He shouldn't even be here. All right, all these leaders still debating the Bible using a mistranslated text. None of them can actually read the text in its original language. I am so confused. Well, I hope you keep going. Don't come on our videos, their videos or whatever. All right. Like I said, if you can't look, we're in this stage now where if we perceive that you're not of the elect, we're gonna. If it's daytime, we're gonna say have a good day. If it's nighttime, we're gonna say have a good night. What does that mean? That means could you kind of like either go turn left, turn right, turn around, do a 380, and get the fuck from around me. And you can say it in a more of a tactful way, but you want this guy to get the hell out of here. He might say, well, I got rights and I can stand wherever there's a public. I said, yes, you can, but we got rights too. We can leave, we can pack up and leave. Just not to be around you. Or we can just ignore you. You know what you do to these people? You ignore them. Inside joke. You got to be old school to understand what I'm talking about.
Man,
but it shouldn't be no hate, because remember, Hassan, this is
okay. Cap undefeated 2. He didn't want that L. Is cool. He should keep their name out his mouth. That's all he got to do. Wait a minute. Let me read that again. Cap undefeated 2. He don't want that loss. All right. And like I said, most of these people that come on these YouTube, a lot of these guys, they get 6,000 views. Nate gets 30,000, 40,000. The majority, 95% of them people that come on that watch your videos are of the world, man. They entertained by it. This. They think we're just gonna do this forever. We're gonna turn 80, 90 years old, and on the web still talking shit, eating chicken. They don't realize that the kingdom is getting ready to come, and it's going to end. It's going to be bad for you that are not of the elect. Especially, like I said, there's going to be a great shaking among Israelites when they make that mandatory. When they make that chip mandatory, that's when everybody's going to be shaken up, and they're going to be, let me go to the GMS video. Let's see what Torah got to say. Let's see what Gabar got to say. Let's see what the other elders got to say about this. Let me ask them a question. And then the Most High will make it where you can't even get through. So you out there, man. You are out there.
a response. Leave us alone, or take the debate. Are we in the new covenant? They teach that we're in the new covenant, and so what's so crazy is the walls are closing in on my brother. He going.
He being a little demon that he is. And he's getting Tazariak to come in, playing with his ego and shit. Now you can't say that to us because we've been said it. We said we don't debate. We don't debate. What are you scared? Well, you can say it whatever you want. We just don't debate. Okay, we've been saying it's not like Nate. We haven't debated in years. Wait a minute. You went to Geno Jennings' church looking for a debate.
Talk doctrine at one point, right?
Hakar, Deacon Hakar, and Hassad, Brother Hassad, are 100% correct that we're not in the new covenant. If anything, we're in between the old and the new covenant.
It's goofy shit. You can't be in between the old and the new covenant, right?
Are you really? Oh, really? Wait a minute. I'm gonna cut you, and then I'm gonna this guy's a demon. By the way, it's right here. Mashayak, not Mashayak. Okay? Get your Hebrew up. Anyway, where did I say I was gonna go? Oh, You can't be in between the two. Yes, you can. If we're not in the new covenant, we're still in the old covenant. One covenant applies. All right? Let somebody come into the truth and become a serial adulterer in the school. Most are going to take his ass out, and we're going to say, oh, we found out he was popping all kind of brothers' wives behind closed doors, and the Most High made him fall off a roof and kill his ass. So what law applied? The law that applied was the old covenant law. All right. So let me do this. I'm gonna show you that we're between the new and the old covenant. We're transitioning. Let's say. Let's use that. You can say old covenant. What covenant we're in? We're in the old covenant. You can also say we're in between the new and the old covenant. You know. I can have a car for a certain amount of years. I'm going to buy a new car. I'm going to trade in the other car. So I'm in between. I got my old car. I'm getting ready to get a new car. So I'm in between having my old car and getting a new car. So I'm in transition. That's all that means. Demon. Anyway, 8. Let's go to 8. Hebrews. And when the Most High open up on this world, you're not going to be ready for it. Okay, let's come over here. A new covenant. Let me see. Let me do this. Let me do this. Okay, let me just read the 13th verse. I may have to come up a couple of verses. Start the 11th verse. And they shall not, start at the 10th verse. I really should start at like the 6th. For this is the covenant that I will make, future tense, with the house of Israel. That's talking about all of Israel. So if you're under the covenant, every Israelite got to be under the covenant. After those days, which we're in that time right now, saith Yahweh, I will put my laws into their, not your, their. There is who? The Israelites. He's going to put it in all the Israelites. Mind or heart. Mind, and write them in their hearts. You write a program. You put a program in a computer. The computer has to do with the program that you put in it, and it's written in there. Written. That's computer language too. So another word for written is program. And I will be to them. What them? Is that talking about the handful of you that claim that you're under the new covenant? No, it's talking about all the Israelites when the kingdom comes. The first one that's going to come under the covenant are the ones that are changed. Because you read that same 1 Corinthians chapter 15, 50th verse on down, it says it tells you about the death, the sting of death is sin, and the power over death is the law. I'm not going to go to it. Somebody put it in. I can't word it right. The sting of death is sin. When you sin, you die. We're not going to sin no more, so we're not going to die. Into their mind and write them in their hearts, and I will be to them a power. Them are Israelites, and they shall be to me a people. That's the kingdom of heaven. So when are we going to start coming up under the ones, the elect that make it in the ships? We're going to be under the covenant. We're not going to break any laws. If we are the elect, we say hopeful elect. Once we get beamed up, our body's going to change. We're going to be extraterrestrial / celestial bodies. We're going to have spiritual power and so forth. We can read minds. That way Gog and Magog won't get us. Because we're sitting down having a picnic, kingdom picnic, a cookout. You can sense. Your spidey sense is going to kick in. Hold them Gog and Magog. That's why that black clown, Nate, didn't bring it up no more. Because he went through it again. He realized, oh, I fucked up. Let me not speak on it no more. Maybe GMS might not bring it up anymore. Just like Cornelius kicked us out over the Cornelius thing. Now they teach Cornelius is an Israelite and forgot to apologize to us. All this is on record. We got the receipts on you, man. And they shall not teach, and they shall not teach. When all of them, the Israelites, get come under the covenant, right? The new covenant. It says, and they, the Israelites, shall not teach every man. What is it talking about? Every man. It's talking about every Israelite man. His neighbor, because who are your neighbors? That's in the Old Testament. A fellow Israelite. And every man his brother, saying, know the law, for all who? All of the Israelites shall know me, which means keep the laws, from the least to the greatest. For I will be merciful to the Israelites as a whole. Some of us is going to make it first before others. Unrighteousness, I will have mercy on them, although I should destroy them. And their sins and their iniquities will I remember no more. Now, if you keep sinning, then he's going to remember your sin because you keep sinning. He said he's going to forgive you those past sins, and he's going to make it program you where you don't sin anymore. So we're not going to die. So I'm going to show you that we're in between the old and new covenant, and that he saith, a new covenant he hath made, the first old. Now that which decayeth, something that gets old decays, right? And waxes old. What waxes old? The old covenant is ready to vanish away. So is it still here? Yes, we're in the old covenant, and you can say that we're in between the old and the new covenant. That's called a transitioning period. So shut the hell up. And Most High gonna get he's especially gonna get you demon, you black demon. He gonna especially get you. Where you at? Where you at? Yeah, this demon right here. Like I said, brother, I don't know what this word means, but I think you're trying to say Mashayak, not Mashayak. It's Mashayak. Supposed to be a Y over there. Anyway, on to the next one. And you guys, you know, when the Most High jack you niggas up, is teaching these false doctrines that's going off, that's not listening to the true teachers of the Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, you know, you're gonna say, well, I thought I had nobody. Lord, if you would have taught me, the Lord is telling you the right way. You listen to GMS. All right? And you guys got to deal with that. Hey, you don't got to deal with it, but you're going to take it anyway. Both of you clowns are going to take that chip anyway. I hope you don't. Captain Tazariak, when the chip, when they make it mandatory throughout the whole planet Earth, that's when you're going to be looked to hard. Can I have a sit down with you? You might not be able to get in contact with me, man. You know? Remember the fish. You bring up the net and you take out the unclean from the clean. That's talking about Israelites. That's why only an election shall make it. Anyway, with that, I'm going to say Shalom. Most High getting ready to get up in your asses, you false teachers out there, and you 2/3. Shalom.